Welcome back in the kitchen with Made with Love Delectable Edibles. Alexandra and Colin, happy Tuesday to you.
Happy Tuesday to you too.
Indeed. I'm intimately familiar with this recipe. There might be a variation or two, but I've made this one at home with my spices. It's a curry spiced tortellini with chicken and veg, and it's so good.
Yeah. Today we're going to feature the fresh local carrots. We picked up pounds and pounds and pounds of these carrots. I don't even bother to peel them. You can peel them if you like, but I find if you just give them a nice scrub and cut them up, they're ready to go and they taste great.
Isn't it true that if you peel things like potatoes and carrots, you're losing a lot of the vitamins too, right?
Absolutely. I think it's kind of an old-fashioned sort of remnant left from a long time ago, and I don't really need to do it, so I don't. So I'm just finishing. I've got about 4 carrots here. Got the little ends of them to go still.
That is quite a cleaver.
Okay. It is. I like this guy.
And so basically, we're starting this recipe, and we're going to boil the carrots, and we also have 2 chicken breasts that we've chopped up, and it's a 1-pan recipe. We're doing it with fresh pasta, so it's really easy to do. So I have these 2 chicken breasts, and Alex has
4 carrots.
4 carrots, and we're just plopping them in this water that's been simmering in the pan.
My personal trick to keeping our starch sort of intake lower is whenever I make pasta, I make sure that the great majority of what's in my pasta sauce is veggies and meat. And that way, we're still getting the pasta, but you're not just ODing on a whole lot of carbs.
Which is fun to do sometimes, but not too often. Not too often.
Totally.
Yeah, our daughter Rhea, she says, but Mom, they never put veggies in the fettuccine at Earl's.
Wow, that's awesome. You know what though? She's so healthy with all those veggies all these years, right?
Exactly.
How long is this going to take? I've seen you guys do this again once before with chicken.
So it'll take about 5 minutes with the chicken in there.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So I've just turned this up to medium-high heat. And what we've got there is about 1 inch of water in the skillet, 2 chicken breasts, and 4 chopped carrots. And we're just gonna let that actually come to a hard simmer. So it's really quite furiously boiling. And then we're gonna add our pasta, just about 1 layer of tortellini noodles. And we'll take it from there.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And the nice thing about this recipe is you really can substitute pretty much any vegetable into it. You can adjust your cooking time a tiny bit. You might put your chicken in first and then add your broccoli or whatever a couple minutes later. But you can pretty much add anything to it, and it is just fantastic.
And you can pretty much use any spice with this. I personally love the curry the best for this recipe. It is so good. It is delicious.
Yeah, if your kids are looking for something fun, maybe for lunches at school in a thermos, we did the Crimson Love at Save On Foods last week and had a most adorable little girl come in and go, Mom, it's Dora's favorite pasta. Really? Because it makes this gorgeous pink pasta. So she thought that was excellent.
That's fantastic.
So you really can go back and forth between the different flavors and get different results.
Should we put this up onto high, or am I just
Yeah, for a minute we can. No, I thought it was actually boiling before we went on air,
There you go.
but then it,
No problem.
electric heat, it goes down.
Welcome back in the kitchen with Made with Love Delectable Edibles. We are cooking up the pasta and chicken. Smells good. I still can't get over how quickly the chicken cooks when it's immersed in water. It's fast.
So we started with about 1 inch of water in there, and as you guys can see, it's pretty much all gone now. So when you were watching the last interview, we added just 1 layer of tortellini all over top of the chicken and veggies, and just stirred it quite a bit to make sure everything was getting immersed in the water as it went. Now we're adding 1 cup of light cream.
I'll give that a stir then. You don't want this to burn, right?
No, give it a good stir. And we've got our heat between about medium and high, so medium, high, halfway in between. And at this point, when I put the cream in, I'm just gonna turn it down to medium.
Okay.
And then we're adding 2 tablespoons of the garden curry spice blend. And I'm just gonna show you, if your spice blends stick in the bottle, it's because we don't use any silicon dioxide or preservatives or anti-caking agents. And a lot of spices, they can put up to 1% of each preservative in them without having to put it on your label. So that's just part of our labeling laws. So we use none of them. If your spice sticks, just give it a little poke and bang it around a bit.
Okay, good to know.
So that's thickening up really nicely. The starch from the pasta is what's thickening it. And I'm just gonna basically sprinkle some Parmesan cheese in, and that will help thicken it too and add a bit of flavor.
We want a 1/4 cup of Parmesan into the mix with our tortellini, and then we're gonna sprinkle a little bit more on top.
So while we're letting this immerse itself in all the flavor, emulsify, I don't know if that's the right word. I'm making words up right now, and I'm okay with that. Let's talk about your brush with fame. These guys had a brush with fame. Their Facebook got liked by somebody pretty famous. Your Facebook page, let's talk about it.
Yeah, we got a like from Biff Naked.
Very good.
Which I thought was kind of cool. It actually took me a good 6 months to even notice, so I'm not really paying very close attention.
You're not on every
But the
day.
other day I was looking through and I was
awesome.
like, wait a minute, cool, that's a famous person
Very
liking us
cool.
on Facebook.
That's awesome, actually.
Which is also where you're going to find your little printable recipe card of this easy breezy tortellini recipe. So if you go to madewithlovechannel.ca and then click join us on Facebook, on that Facebook wall, you don't actually have to be a member of Facebook, but you can scroll down and print off any of the recipes you like.
It smells really good, guys. So I've turned it down a bit for you. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
we
turn
can
it
just
right
turn it
off.
all the way off now because we've got a nice thickened sauce.
Yeah, I think it's ready.
Yeah. And that's just how it goes. It looks awesome, smells awesome, and it's gonna taste awesome too.
It is. And you're hitting up the food groups. Good times. Good times. Anything else you guys want to add? I think we probably have a few minutes left before we say goodbye this afternoon.
Did we mention that we will be at Valley View Coopers today, sampling this recipe between 3:30 and 5:30?
Fantastic.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
come down to Valley View Coopers and have a taste and yeah, tell us what you think.
Fantastic. All right. And how are things going at the farmers market as well? Still going, like pretty
It's still
strong,
going,
right?
yeah.
Pretty
The
strong.
last few times we've gone to the market, it's been pretty rocking in terms of the number of people who are turning out there, and there's some really great produce there. So check it out before it's all done in Thanksgiving.
Corn's just coming in now, right? Or I guess it's been around for a bit.
It's been around for a couple weeks.
September's a strong month for corn.
We got the most amazing local corn at New Leaf, the produce mart that's on kind of the corner of Fortune and what would that back street be? Maybe a couple blocks past 8, just where the shopping district is there.
Okay.
And holy moly, so sweet. And they've said it has no GMOs, so that was kind of an exciting notion.
Awesome. We're out of time on this Tuesday afternoon. Thanks so much for being here, and enjoy your Tuesday afternoon. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye for now.